Hi YouTube, Sherry VSG coming to you with my week 11 update. I'm actually like 2 days early. I usually film on or have this up by Sunday. But kind of want to relax this weekend. A lot went on last weekend. Sorry if you can hear my husband in the background. Anyways, so get into my stats. Like I said, again, I normally weigh myself on Sunday, so I still can possibly lose a few more pounds. Anyways, so I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on March 29th, 2016, through a lighter me in Tijuana, Mexico, with Dr. Mariano Carubias. I think that's how you say his name. I am 5'2", on a good day, I guess. My highest weight was at the beginning of my pre-op diet. I weighed 236.2, and I had a BMI of 43. On surgery day, my weight was 224, even. Last week I came to you at 191, and as of today, again, still could lose a few more pounds by Sunday, but I weigh 188, so that's a loss of 3 pounds. So last week I kind of was hinting on a promise of a skin flick. Literally that night after I filmed the video, we got the terrible news from my father-in-law that his father had passed away. And then to add on to that, the shooting in Orlando, it's particularly taking a heavy toll in my family because, my brother-in-law is, part of the LGBT community, and so am I. So it's really hard, We even found out at Target that 2 of the people were Target employees or used to be Target employees. I can't remember which. So it was a lot of death in 1 week, and it was very uncalled for. I mean, my grandfather-in-law couldn't be helped, unfortunately. But, yeah. So, my week. So my week is pretty blah, it's pretty much the same thing day in and day out. I pretty much don't stray from different foods because it's convenient for work and everything. Though today I did have like rotisserie chicken, and it went down, but things aren't sitting right, and I don't know if you can tell in my voice, but I am kind of sick right now. This morning I couldn't even talk at all. How I managed to mutter that I couldn't come into Target this morning, I have no idea. Clearly it's a lot better now, but still scratchy, and it'll probably be just as bad when I wake up in the morning. So along with the being sick, I have been feeling dizzy a lot. I know a lot of that's not getting in enough water. I know I'm not getting in enough food. I'm not hungry. And I don't know if that's because I'm sick or, restriction or whatnot. But it's becoming a little worrisome. Because when I do eat, things are getting stuck quick, and I'm not necessarily eating fast or anything. There are sometimes, yes, but nothing comes back up or anything. It just hurts. Sorry. Foot's already going numb. Not a good sign. So I don't know if that's a pretty common occurrence with people who have had weight loss surgery. Having dizzy spells and stuff like that. Like, most of it's been, thankfully, as I'm going to bed. I'm really dizzy. And I don't know if that's because of I'm tired by the end of the day. Again, lack of water, lack of food. I just don't know why I'm struggling to get it in. It's like the other day I actually did get in more than 64 ounces. I think I got like 72, which I should probably be at about 100 ounces of water by now. Because I can definitely feel it in my body. Like, I'm not dehydrated, but it's just, I feel like my organs aren't like healthy. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely need to figure out some way to step that up. Even if I have to get one of those water bottles that, they say like, what time you should be drinking how much water. I really want one of those. And if anyone knows where to get one, leave it in the comment below so I can get me one. Sorry, the camera keeps turning. And also along the lines of like, slider foods, I guess you call them. Every Friday for at least the past month and a half, my job has done kind of like a breakfast thing on Fridays. And for the past 3 weeks, they've done nothing but donuts and coffee. With like the stray bag of popcorn, smart popcorn, to be specific. And I can eat the whole bag, and that kind of worries me. And I know it's because it's light and airy and everything like that, but it kind of worries me that I can want to eat the whole bag in one go, and that I'm having it more frequently. I mean, I guess it's better than some other options, even though I'm bringing, yogurt, I'm bringing applesauce, I'm bringing fruit, I'm bringing my meals. It's like, I'm not craving it, but you go back into that fat girl stage where you're like, you know what, it's there, I might as well have it, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. Though, again, the smart popcorn is definitely not nearly that bad. I can't remember, I think it's like 120 calories for the whole bag, but again, if I have time to eat lunch, I'll have that, or have lunch, and then, at 3 o'clock, when, they bring all that food down, I have the whole bag, and then I have dinner, and then, another snack later on. So it's like, I think I'm kind of overdoing it on calories. I'm not really 100% sure. So that's kind of my downfall. I guess that's not too bad considering that's really it. We did go to Wendy's last night on the way home because I was really craving chicken. What a waste. It's a bad idea to go to Wendy's that late at night anyways. Nothing's fresh. But, before surgery, used to love it. Now it's, and all I ate was the chicken, and it was kind of dry and bland and blah. So I don't know if you can notice, but I cut my hair off. I've done this style quite a few times. Mind you, my hair was cherry red at the time. Kind of want to go back to that color, but with the new job, I don't know how that would fly. Something I can ask them. But at this time, it would not be a smart idea because one of the big reasons why I got my hair cut is because I am finally losing hair. And it's not like, oh, I'm noticing a little bit more hair. It's, I brush my hair, there's a big clump. I wash my hair, there's a big clump. I go like this, there's a big clump. It's like, I'm like, am I gonna go bald before, like, I even get a chance to? Like, someone suggested that I do, because I'm already taking biotin. Someone suggested that I take, like, another, like, hair growth thing to help with it. And I don't know if it's just that or not getting in enough vitamins, because God knows, for some odd reason, I haven't been taking my vitamins daily, and I was religious about that, like morning and night, very religious about doing it. But it's like if I don't take it as soon as I wake up, I don't get in. Then I won't have time to eat, and then I won't be able to take my vitamins. So it's like I have to do it as soon as I wake up. Sorry, indigestion. Not heartburn, just indigestion. So again, struggling with water, struggling with food, struggling with vitamins. Not a good combination. So I am definitely losing hair. It's flat now because I flat ironed it. Because I got it cut and then I had to go home and wash my hair because I didn't wash it before I went to the salon and they didn't wash it there. So, yeah, I had to wash it and, I blow dried it, but it like, I don't get super frizzy hair, but I get those stragglers and it drives me freaking bonkers. So now, plus it gives me that more pointed look that I like versus the curl under. Like back in the day, that was popular, but now it's just like I like the more. So anyways, I am also going to go over my inches. I was thinking about doing this with my skin flick, but I kind of want to make that a short video because I do want to enjoy my weekend. Kind of while we can, because the funeral, even though my husband's grandfather passed away in England, we are kind of doing a memorial here next Wednesday. So, this weekend's going to be helping out my mother-in-law. We're even going to go out to dinner, things like that. So, on with my stats for my measurements. And I'm not going to do, compare, this is what it was and this is what it is. I'm just going to give you what I am now and then give you the total inches lost at the end. So, my upper arm, which is this lovely flabby thing here, is 14.5 inches. My lower arm, I guess this is like the fattest part of my arm. My wrist is getting pretty thin because this bone is definitely starting to protrude a lot, is 10.5 inches. My bust without the sports bra is 44 inches. My stomach, which is my widest part, is 44.5 inches. My waist at my thinnest is 39 inches. My hips are 42.5 inches. My thighs are 25 inches, and my calves were 16 inches, which is the only one that didn't shrink. I've noticed it definitely everywhere else because all my pants are like super baggy. They still stay up, but I got fabric folding everywhere because I'm losing that much weight. And I really don't want to go out to buy pants, so I might just hem them. See, losing hair. And to take everything in, so I don't have to go out and spend money. I did buy, a nice faux leather jacket. I think this might be the one also that Caitlin VSG tried on. I'm not 100% sure, but I love it. I've been waiting for it to go on more on clearance, so I did. Anyways, so my total inches lost since May 5th, that was the last time I took my measurements, was 10 inches total. And I think, let me compare real quick, my biggest inches lost was my stomach. I went from 47 inches to 44.5. So that's really good. That's probably why I can fit into mediums, or larges, borderline mediums, except for these things here prevent me from wearing tight tops because you notice that the tightest part is always underneath the freaking arms and I can't get my arms in. So that, thing I got that goes like this and my weights, I really need to start, toning and that. But like I mentioned, when I do start my new job, I'll be able to join a gym because I will have nights off. So, yeah. So anyways, I will come to you again on Sunday with my skin flick, as long as nothing else happens. And I'll keep you guys updated. Bye.